All right, we are recording. I am unmuting Sherry Leisure. Go ahead.
Okay, good. Awesome. Hey guys, it is October 18th after New York. I don't know about you, but I'm still a bit tired. I feel sorry for everybody of you that had to work on Monday after that event. Oh my God, I think I would have died. Hey, you guys, if any of you are brand new on this call, welcome. I love to see new faces, so I'm glad you're here. New York City was amazing. If you were not there, I'm sure you are absolutely regretting that decision because you're seeing all these awesome photos popping up. And are you okay over there?
I'm good.
Those of you that weren't there, oh my goodness. Victor, if you're on the call, like, you rocked the house. The music was amazing. Everybody was so pumped up because of that awesome music and awesome DJ work and awesome MC work that you did. You kept everything high energy, so shout out to you. Yes, Victor was amazing. But if you weren't in New York City, the good news is the next event is in Las Vegas in 4 months from now. That's it. So I was shocked when I heard it was going to be in 4 months. But so February, 16th to 17th, I think, right? If you guys missed the super early bird special of $99 tickets, they're still discounted till the end of the month at $149. After the end of the month, they're going to go up to $200. So at least if you didn't get your super early bird ticket, get your early bird ticket at $149. PJ said they're closing in on 1,000 tickets sold already. So this event is going to be massive. Definitely the biggest one we've had so far. And I know we have like at least 200 already registered from our team that are going to be going. So that's awesome. You guys, this team is absolutely on fire. I couldn't be more proud of everything that you guys are doing. I think like in my inbox just yesterday, I had like 37 emails or something. That's insane. You guys are blowing up my phone. I love every minute of it. I'm super proud of all of you guys. Just wanted to say real quick, Priscilla, me and Barbie are doing the Women of DC call after this call. So try to hop on that if you can and invite. Last minute invites work really well. Say, hey, what are you doing in a half hour? Get on this call as a favor. That's a simple invite to get on the call. I promise to bring the noise on that call. I'll pump you up and I'll pump all your prospects up. Congratulations to our 2 new master sellers this week. Kara, I hope I'm saying your last name right. It's either Lay or Lee. I don't know which one. And Haley Knight. So if you guys are on the call, congratulations to you or watching the recording. And so excited about this. Get your calendars out for next Wednesday because I already secured our guest speaker for next Wednesday is Nina Moore. So she is going to rock the house next Wednesday. She's going to fire you up. If any of you were in New York, you saw her like 5-minute speech. She has agreed to come on our team call and fire us all up even more. So that's awesome. Super excited. I knew you guys would be excited about that. And I apologize, my voice is still messed up from this weekend. Like, I was trying to talk over the music the whole night and tried to talk to people. So I pretty much lost my voice, to be honest, but it's back now. So, quick congratulations to the Race to New York contest that we had this month. Congratulations to Eric and Barbie Williams. I know you're not on the call yet, but you guys crushed it, came in first, blew away the competition. And I had a feeling you were going to win anyways because I saw email after email after email, customer after customer after customer coming in for you guys. 4th place was Jenny and Justin Orlando. Awesome job. 5th place, Jamie Taft. 8th place, Tripp and Amy Knowles. Nancy Brady was 18th, and Ben Milton, shout out, number 20. So super proud of all you guys. And I love seeing our team on the leaderboards of everything. It makes me so happy to know that I'm not the only one succeeding, that I have all of these other people that are succeeding with me. It's the best feeling in the entire world. So just amazing. So I'm just going to do, oh God, you might have to take over. I don't know if I can talk this whole time. Okay, New York recap real quick. first of all, some of you that are on this, yeah, I need more wine. I didn't have time to drink wine. I was rushed. So, first of all, if you guys were in New York and you didn't believe in this company before, you didn't really get where we were headed, and you didn't really get our leadership and our corporate staff and how they are and how they treat us and their vision of this company, if you didn't get it before, I sure hope you get it now, because I got it before, but it's even more solidified in my heart now after this event, because it was so amazingly powerful. All the corporate staff, Kevin Ralston talking to us, on stage and sharing his heart, sharing his vision of where the company is going. He's done this before. He's brought a company from just a little $20-30 million company like we are to a $1 billion company. He's done it before. He can do it again. I have complete 100% faith in him that he's going to make that happen. He loves us. He loves, he loves the concept of wine. So he's absolutely going to bring this company to $1 billion company for sure. New countries opening up. Great. All right. They said Canada. Canada in hopefully a couple months. So that is awesome. And I'm glad he said that, because I know there were some Canadians on our team that were kind of like, are they really going to open here? I'm not sure I believe them anymore, blah, blah, blah. Well, now you can believe it, because you heard it from the man himself. We're opening there. We're just having to get through hurdles, and we are absolutely going to be opening in Canada. So all you guys can breathe a sigh of relief that are already signed up there, that we're absolutely going to sign or be in Canada soon. Australia, they mentioned hopefully the first quarter of next year. Oh, Barbie just said she's about to pop on. Australia, hopefully the first quarter of next year. We're working on Germany, which is amazing. I already know a few people in Germany that will probably sign up. Italy is on the docket, in France. I don't know if I don't think that was officially announced, but we just heard that from certain people in the company. So Italy and France are coming to. I don't know if it'll be next year. Oh, your thing is like the jets, you guys, the jet notifications are popping up. We could take a jet from New York to South Florida right now for free. Too bad I'm still not in New York. Okay, we have new beautiful tasting notes. This is amazing. These things are so nice looking. I mean, the tasting notes that we already have are nice, but these are gonna be on just glossy, nice, what's the word I'm looking for? Thick, like, I don't know, thick, heavy gauge paper. Just gonna have a really nice layout. It's gonna have pictures and all kinds of, yeah, cardstock. Yes, thank you guys. I could not remember that name. So that'll be so awesome to have, and that'll look really good in 3-ring binders if you keep your tasting notes. And that would be a great thing to show at wine tastings if you had a booklet of those going. They have a brand new PDF, like a booklet formula, and I'm not sure, did they say they were going to be sending those to new people, or you got to print them?
I didn't hear them say they were going to print them.
Well, I'm not sure if we have to print them out or what, but they handed us actual booklets. Can you go get those, please? I left them in the other room. They gave us actual booklets at the event. I would absolutely love it if they would mail that getting started right kind of formula of how to be successful. I would love it if they mailed that to all new reps, and I hope that they plan on doing that. And if they don't, I'm gonna put a bug in PJ's ear that I think that should be mailed to them in their first wine shipment, at the very least. So this Direct Sellers Member Action Plan. So it's probably backwards for you guys as you're reading it, but it's a really nice book. It's thick paper, and this is cardstock as well. So it's great. And then there's another welcome to direct seller. So it'd be great if they could send both of these booklets out to our new people. So if they don't plan on doing that, I'm going to put a bug in their ear to actually do that. Another thing is they have a brand new PDF comp plan. I think they said comp plan PDF in the back office too. I have not looked at that yet, but apparently it's easier to understand and all that. So, hey, Miranda, welcome. I'm trying to read comments as they pop up, but I can't see them very well. Okay, 2-day shipping is coming. Who's excited about that? I think that is probably our biggest complaint right now from customers and reps, even though actually a 2 to 3 week deliver time for wine is actually normal. Not just our wine club, but in other wine clubs is actually a normal thing. But direct sellers heard us, and they know that we've got to step up our game if we're going to actually be the #1 wine club in the entire world. So they are rolling out 2-day shipping, and he said that even in some cases it might even be same-day shipping if you live in like Washington, like California area. Like they said, it might even be same day. So that would be amazing. Amazon, whatever. Oh gosh. And also new websites are coming. So that is awesome. I know our website is pretty simple right now and super easy to use, but we're getting a complete website makeover. So it's going to be even easier to use apparently. And we're also getting a new back office. So if you guys hate our back office, which some of the things in our back office I can't stand, but I just work around them. But hopefully some of those will be good. Or some of those things will be good that are coming. I don't think Barbie's on yet. If she is, Barbie, if you're on, just text me. I'm not even sure if you're on yet.
I'm on.
Oh, good.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Welcome, Barbie. Barbie, oh my gosh. You guys, I already talked you up in the beginning of the call, but I'm going to do it again. So this girl's a rock star. Her and her husband both are rock stars. She set a goal to win this Race to New York contest, and she absolutely did it. And I knew she was going to because I saw her name in every single email I was getting, like more customers, more customers, more customers. And that's so amazing. And if you guys don't know, she's pregnant right now, too. She's been sober for months. So if anybody could get customers, and if this girl can do it, anybody can do it. And also, if you guys didn't realize, she won $2,500 for getting first place in that contest. So that kicks butt. And a free case of wine for a year. So that's awesome. And so I just wanted her to come on the call for a few minutes just to share her story and how in the world did you win this contest? I mean, Lighty Lightner was like 8th or something, or 9th. I mean, that's hard to beat her in anything.
Right.
Oh my God. Guys, I just got an email. Barbie signed up someone else.
See? I'm telling you, I got one earlier too.
Welcome to follow-up from what I was pushing.
Like, what the hell?
Now to get a distributor, guys. And now I need to get back on my distributor path. But in this contest, customers were that was the most value. And so I looked at the contest. I was paying attention to Oktoberfest, and I hadn't even looked at this one. And all of a sudden, I'm actually Trip. Thanks for making that post about almost being in second place, because I was like, wait, there's a $2,500 prize. I gotta have this. So I kind of freaked out. I told my husband, I was like, dude, like this will cover New York. Like we have to do this. And he's like, oh, okay. And I'm like, we're doing it. Like it's happening. So I told him, I said, I'm going to, reach out to anyone that I've already talked to. And if they, if they're willing to do a swap, I'll do a swap. I went to any family that I knew that drank wine, which I'd already done, but I feel like in network marketing, families just really, 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 really reluctant to do it for you. They're like, oh no, they just immediately give you a no. But I had, I think 3 family members that literally drink like probably 30 bottles a month, but yet wouldn't pay because it's too expensive, So I went to them and I'm like, we've done, our family. And I just kind of like, I don't want to say that I begged, but I was just like, sorry, am I here? There's a call.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'd appreciate if you at least give it a shot. And they're like, you know what? We'll try it. So I'm like, they may cancel, they may not, whatever. At least they gave it a shot. You know what I mean? And then the fact that they can refer 3 and get theirs free if they want to do it. So I went to family. When family started, and I was like, okay. And then I went back in my messenger and I went all the way down to January when I joined. And I just started to talk to every single person that could have possibly fallen through the cracks, because I am not organized. I have no system that works for me, because I start a new system every month. And just like, if you guys ever see my office, it's like papers and names, and I buy a new notebook every week because I think I need a new one to start fresh, and it's stupid. But so I have no organization. So I went through Messenger and I went back down and I'm like, okay, any person I've ever talked to, I'm going to re-go at it. So I did. I went right back to everyone that I had talked to, thinking, okay, there's got to be at least 5 people. And I went with people that I like talked to that, you know, they weren't sure about becoming a distributor. I'm like, try it out as a customer and it saves your spot. And I use that type of line, because I know that Lara has been using that to her advantage, and I've kind of watched, and I'm like, okay, let's try it and see if it works. So I had a few people that did that. And then I did a few people that I knew there was no way in heck that they were going to leave their business, but they'd probably be open to a swap. And I was afraid to do the chicken message because I wanted it to actually happen like immediately. So I was like, okay, so I did a few swaps. I think I did 5 swaps total. And I used it for Christmas shopping. But the thing about the swaps, I had done swaps previously, like in the beginning of the year, and no one is canceled. So my swaps have always been like a dollar for dollar swap. Like, you know, I'll spend $79 in your business and you spend $79 in mine. But 3 of those people upgraded to business partners from the past. So I was thinking it'd be totally worth it, because if I get one business partner out of this that actually wants to work it, because they see those emails come through and like kind of gets them, you know, fire lit under their butt. So if you can get someone in, or if you have someone you're eyeballing that you're like, oh, I really want them in this business, but they're just not ready to do it yet, and they're with another MLM, ask them to swap and then work like hell so that they get those emails. Because I already have people asking me from who I've signed this month, like, dude, I've gotten like 7 emails. How do what is this? What does this mean? And I'm like, oh, well, you know, you're saving your spot in your business. So if you do decide to do this business and make money, your volume's already occurring. And so then they kind of like, it gets them thinking. So my biggest strategy was just like not to stop. And then so Saturday night at the 80s party, I ran into, what was his name? David, whoever was in the number 1 spot. Eric ran into him and starts talking to him. So I'm like, dude, so how many people have you, because it's blindsided, right? So I asked him, I'm like, are you still signing people? What's going on? And he's like, aren't you in like 3rd place or something? And I'm like, yeah. So I like had to know. So he's like, yeah, I've signed like 9 people in 2 days. And I'm like, oh my God, there's no way I'm getting first, right? So I told Eric, I'm like, I'm going to go to the bathroom. So I sat in the bathroom for an hour on Saturday night during the party and pushed like hell. I'm like, this is happening. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but at this point it's happening. So I guess it's just a matter of like the mass numbers, you know, like everyone says like, you know, don't cold message and don't do this or whatever. But guys, you don't have to cold message in order to message. Start messaging people, start connecting, and transition fast. Transition like in that same 10 minutes into your, hey, would you like to swap? Or hey, would you, you know, be open to hearing about business opportunity? There was a training in Rank Makers like 3 weeks ago, and anyone that's in Rank Makers knows of this training, was the one where he talked about building too much rapport. And that seriously, like, I feel like it cut my head off, because I went from like, I was cold messaging like crazy when I started, and that was how I did really good and got to master seller really quick, and I was doing amazing. And then I let the negativity about cold messaging get in my head, and I just stopped. And then it was like, but then I wasn't messaging at all. Or if I was messaging, I was spending 3 weeks just trying to figure out their name, favorite color, and favorite food or whatever, you know? And if you waste too much time doing that, it gets harder to transition. So my biggest, if there's anything that maybe win this contest, it's numbers. Go back through everyone that you've talked to, follow up, and, you know, use that fear of loss. You know, I just wanted to contact you one last time to see if, you know, this is right for you. Or, you know, that I'm in a training right now, which is actually was what I was on. And he did on the like a fence setter post. And he was saying, you know, if you're touching on their pain points, so whatever it was that you talked to them about first, whether they were joining because they hated their job and they needed extra money, whether they wanted to be able to stay home with kids, you know, you message them, hey, Jessica, I just wanted to check back one last time before I check you off my list. The last time that we talked about how much you really wanted to be home with your kids. Did you find a solution for that, or are you still looking for one? To where you're pulling at their pain, because there's a reason we all look into this. I wanted to be a stay-at-home mom. I did not want to go sling drinks behind the bar anymore. Kind of found a happy medium. I'm slinging drinks, right? Just kidding. But no, I just wanted to be home with the kids, and this just happened to be something that I could do it. And to me, I feel like I've made more difference here than I've made in any of the companies that I've tried before, because of this simplicity. And I'm not saying to go portray to everyone that this is so easy, because it does take work, but it is so much simpler. So biggest takeaway, start messaging every day. Since we got back, I printed out my Facebook list, and my goal is to get through one Facebook list every single morning and then go back to it and do another one at night. And it takes you 30 minutes. That's it. 30 minutes if you sit there and zone in. So, time, everyone can find an next.
Yeah, no,
Of course, my sister-in-law's called like 4 times.
You're a busy girl.
Hopefully everything's okay. Today I'm a busy girl, yeah. But so that, Eric and I just sat there and we messaged and we both did, and I guess I just couldn't stop, because once I got so excited about it, I thought, oh my God, this is one that I could actually win. I let it fuel my fire, and just couldn't stop. I had to have it.
That's awesome.
So now sober Barbie that's pregnant can't drink for another 4 months, but I got 144 bottles of wine coming. Heck yes.
Well, you're going to have a nice wine cellar.
Yes, indeed.
That's so amazing. And by the way, speaking of rank makers, it's open till Friday.
Amazing.
So if you want to join, I'm telling you, it is the best value that I've ever seen for $197. You can spend $197 one
Amazing.
time, and you have lifetime access to rank makers. And he goes live in that group every single day and gives us training. And like Barbie just said, his training on rapport, a lot of light bulbs were going off.
It was worth the $200 alone.
Right. I'm one of those ones I'm charismatic through Facebook, and I can actually build rapport and actually get to the invite the same day. But a lot of people get stuck in that rapport building for, like you said, 3 or 4 weeks. And then when you finally do pop the question, they're like, oh, is this why the only reason you've been talking to me for the last 4 weeks? Because you wanted to pitch me this opportunity? It looks bad. It looks worse than cold messaging, because at least with cold messaging, you get directly to the point about what is going on. So I completely agree with that. So I was so excited to hear Rank Makers was back open. That was another announcement I wanted to make on this call. I'm glad you brought that up. And I saw you working in the bathroom, girl. People told me, they're like, Barbie's in the bathroom working. And I was like, huh? I'm like, she is bound and determined to win this contest. And
I had to have it.
I'm so excited when I saw you won. I was like, yes, she did it.
I might have cried.
Oh, you cried? Oh, that's awesome.
Pregnancy hormones, I tell you.
Anybody have any questions at all for Barbie? Go ahead and
I can't see the chat because it's on my phone, but I am so honored to even be able to speak to you guys, coming from, failing, and then actually having success and being able to connect. And if you guys didn't get a chance to go to NYC and didn't get to do it, make Vegas a priority. We won't be there because we'll have a newborn that's a week old, but there's no words that can tell you how important it is and the impact that it will make connecting with your people, because we are your people. And if anyone's going to be there and have your back and show you the way, it's those people. And when you meet, that bond is so much more solidified. I went to Vegas, I went to ANMP, and I went to NYC, and I don't think there's any words that could describe what it does for just how you feel about what you're doing. Which, if you feel amazing about what you're doing, you're going to kill it as long as you're consistent.
Yes.
So thank you for letting me take your time and talk.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for coming on.
Of course.
All right, guys, we have a few minutes. I just want to open it up. We don't have to, just if you want to talk, just unmute yourself. But I want to hear the takeaways of this event. I want to know your most important takeaway, how you're feeling after it. I want all the feels right now. So please, if you want to speak on how your biggest takeaway in New York, unmute yourself so you can tell us. And don't be shy.
I actually want Catherine Zorns to speak. Yes, Catherine, you shared something so cool today. Come on, girl.
Come on, girlfriend.
What did I say? I forgot. Hold on. My
So
phone.
she has, she's had some very, sad life things that happened to her in her life recently, but she still went to New York. I think before you went to New York, you signed somebody up, and then I don't even know if it was while we were in New York or today, but she's got her fire back. And if I can share anything with you guys, it's to get to events, because if you're feeling low, if you're feeling down, if you're feeling like, oh my gosh, my business isn't where I want it to be, it will definitely set a new fire in you. And Catherine, I don't know if you want to share a little bit or.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting this, so don't mind the mess. But yeah, so I had planned on going to New York, and I don't want to cry. My mom passed away after I had bought my airline ticket and everything. And I wasn't going to go because I emotionally couldn't go, mentally. I just felt bad for going. And Priscilla reached out to me, and I hadn't bought my actual ticket yet, but I had bought my plane ticket, and I was offered the free ticket. So I said, I just feel like that's like my mom as an angel, like telling me, get your ass up and go. Like, you should go. And so I went, and it was literally, it was just life-changing for me. Like, people spoke right to my heart, and and I just saw the diversity, and I saw all these people on stage, and, everybody was so different. And I just sat there and thought, I'm no different. These people are just working hard, and that's it. And I can work just as hard as them. And I came back, and I told my husband I will be at Vegas. And it's actually my daughter's birthday, the weekend of Vegas. And I'm not going to miss my daughter's birthday, and I'm not going to miss this event. So my goal is to bring my whole family to Vegas. And what 11-year-old wouldn't want to celebrate her birthday in Vegas? So that's my huge driving force. I told my husband that that's where we're going to be, that I'm going to be on stage for a top earner. Just watch me. And that's that. And so I just claimed it, and it's going to happen. And there's a fire, and I know that my mom is on my side, like pushing me when I feel weak. And it was just such an amazing experience. I know my team, they felt the same thing. It was like nothing we've ever been to for network marketing. And we're just so grateful that it was just epic, you guys. Like, I can't even put into words how amazing it was. So, yeah.
I love you, Kat. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you for sharing your heart with all of us. And, anybody who hasn't been to an event yet, well, obviously a lot of us have been to the other companies' events, but this is different. It really does feel like family with this company, more so than any of the others I've been with.
Yep, and I think we're going to feel like family even when we're 100,000 people. I still think it's going to feel the same. I don't think that's going to change any. So PJ is a master at events. He knows how to, recognize everybody and just make everybody feel like family. And our corporate leadership, they always just make everybody feel like family. So I think we'll feel like this even when we're huge. So awesome. Thank you, Catherine, for sharing that. I'm so sorry for your loss, by the way, but that is so awesome that you were able to make it.
Sherry, do we know how many people were actually in New York City?
I don't.
It
No.
felt like 1,000,010 at the same time. It was crazy.
I think it was like 1,200, I think. they said.
Awesome.
Yeah, it was awesome. Okay, anybody else? Go,
Nope.
Alex. Go, Alex. Go,
Guys.
Alex.
Hey guys, this was my first Uncorked event. I missed the one in Vegas, the one before. I think I signed up right before the event in Vegas. As I don't know if as many of you know, or maybe actually not a lot of you know, I was a beach body coach before, and I've gone to Summit and done all this crap. And that was my first network marketing, and now I went to New York City. I'm actually originally from Queens, so and now I live in DC. So I took the drive up there, and I gotta say it was life changing because I felt so much love from everyone. I felt more welcome here than anywhere I've ever been. Honestly, by anyone and everyone. It didn't matter their rank. It didn't matter their team. It didn't matter where they came from. It didn't matter how much money they had in their pocket. It just didn't matter. You were the same. And I've been in business for a while, and there is no company I've ever been to that makes you, or team or anyone that makes you feel that you're the same. You're the same as your boss. I feel like I can hang out with the CEO and have drinks and go gambling with him and do amazing things. And besides the fact that it's just starting, it's how big this thing is going to get. I mean, if you don't see how huge the opportunity that you have at hand right now, if you don't see it, if you don't see it and you don't do something about it, and you're not excited every waking second of your life of what you're doing and why you're here, and I don't know what can wake you up, because this can change your family's future. Because I can be Sherry, I can be just like the number one, I can be just like any of them. So can you. There's no one here better than you. We are all the same, and that's what I gathered from that, and that's what I got. And I got so much love for this company and the team and everyone that, you know what, I bleed direct sell, I bleed Wine Warriors, I bleed it. You know what, I believe more now than I ever have believed in any company wise that I ever joined. So that's it for me. Sorry guys, that's it so long.
Wow, Alex, you just made me tear up. I'm so happy you were able to go and see exactly what I saw from the beginning. Because in the beginning, even like when we only had 1,200 people in the company, I was able to talk to corporate. So I knew this was how it was going to be. And that's why I was like, guys, like, this is going to be huge. So I'm so glad everybody got to see, I mean, not only in Las Vegas the first time, but in New York this time, like they stepped it up a notch for this event. This event was off the hook compared to Vegas. So I think Vegas this time is going to be woohoo, mind-blowing. So I'm super excited.
And Alex, let me just say one more time, I cannot believe that you're 42, man.
Yeah, 42. What?
I got a 21-year-old daughter.
I know.
Oh, no, wait a minute. She turns 21 in a few days.
Yeah, it was still. That's absurd. I was like, what?
My wife.
too.
Wait until you see my wife. My wife looks like she's like 20.
I just said the same thing to Vegas, and while Alex was talking, I just said the same thing to him, and I was like, how old do you think this guy is? He's like, I don't know, 30. I'm like, nope, that's what I thought too. It's incredible.
Hey, you could win one of those, where they guess your age things at amusement parks. I bet you could win that. And
Hey. True. But
Yeah.
I was telling somebody, wait until I turn 60. It's all going to fall apart.
Awesome. All right, guys. Anybody else want to share? We got a couple more minutes, and then I have to jump on the next call.
I would love to share.
Okay, let's go.
So I had added David, the founder, on Facebook before the event, and never said anything to him, just kind of added him on Facebook just because I was trying to, I guess, add everybody that I should have on Facebook. So at the event, I think it was Saturday night, and I was outside. I introduced myself to him and told him a little bit about my story. I'm a single mom, his dad's not involved. I don't get any support financially or emotionally whatsoever from him. And I started tearing up because I was a few glasses of wine in. So I started tearing up a little, and David started tearing up with.
Hold on, Caitlin. You gotta unmute yourself again.
Am I back?
Yep, you're back. There you go.
So David started tearing up with me as I was telling him my story. And that was insane to me. Like, the founder of this amazing international company is standing here talking to me face to face and crying with me about my story. And, you know, he at one point was like, "Hey, we're friends on Facebook, right?" I'm just like, "Yeah." He goes, "Please reach out to me if you ever need anything, please," like begging me. And it was amazing to see the amount of love, and he seemed so grateful for me, when at the same time I was introducing myself because I was so grateful for him. And it was an amazing experience. And I have never been in a company that I feel so loved and so close to the executives as I do in this company, whether it's network marketing or not. It's insane. I can't even describe it. And that has been my biggest takeaway, has been the love and the, I guess, generosity, and the fact that they're all so humble and they're so cool and they just want to hang out and have a good time and build a great business with all of us. And it doesn't matter if he's the top of the company or the newest rep, and he's gonna treat you the same way, and it's awesome.
Yep. Absolutely. Yeah, he's awesome. He has the biggest heart, and he's absolutely amazing. So I'm at a loss for words on him. I just can't. You want to say anything? Like, he tears up when he talks to me too. He cannot believe this is happening. Like, he is in awe of all of us because he's never done a network marketing company before. He's never founded a network marketing company before. So to see like that he's helping so many people, it's overwhelming for him. So like every time I see him, he's like, "Oh, this is great." Like, he cries all the time. So he's a very sensitive guy, but he just loves everybody and he just wants to help all of us. So yep, I agree. What time is it?
8:43.
Okay. Oh, well, guys, we got to wrap it up. I'm sorry. I would love to keep hearing more and more testimony. But I've got to get on the next call. So I love you guys. And Jen will post this recording in the team soon because she's recording it for me. And we'll see you guys next week. And remember, Nina Moore is going to be here next week. She's going to rock it. So hopefully we pack the house. I love you guys. I'll see you next week. Bye.